The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year. They rolled through, and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Rams take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again, because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
To the left side, catch made by Arroyo. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
60 Bison. Ready.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
60, 18.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Dragon 60. Go.
Here's second and 8. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Dante Thornton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On play action, Allen. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. The 20, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
Yeah, I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little. Further down inside the 40.
That's good.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Middle. 180. Look out.
And again, it's Allen. He'll go right back to St. Brown. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Allen going to throw. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Up 2nd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd down and a yard.
Here's Allen. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. There'll be a gain of just a yard. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Round 80.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a good turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Pollard. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Pollard again. And he will again go backwards as they drive him back to the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Alert!
Throwing now is Allen. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Allen going to go on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Josh Allen. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Rams take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
There
is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On the set.
2nd and 10.
Come on.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a 3rd and 6.
Let's go. 60 Bison.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Seven Pirates. Rams Elite32.
Here's a 2nd and 7. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Here's 3rd and 9.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Past the 50. Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Arroyo, 53 yards. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Up to midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Allen. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
Now Allen. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. That'll be caught by St. Brown. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
now
6.
Allen again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
319. What's up?
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Allen and the offense staying put. They'll go for it on 4th.
56, 56. 180. What's up?
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Amon-Ra St. Brown as the 1st half is winding down. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready up.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here we go.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the left side, looked in by Horton. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 10.
As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler. Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, right?
They'll look to throw here. Oh, that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Motion. 19. Red. Cougar 19. Cowboy 80.
They'll throw now on the final play.
He'll try and do this himself. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here we go.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Looking to throw.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
From the gun, it's Walker. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Walker.
And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 22.
A gain of 8 yards.
Now they'll change things up. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Dante Thornton
with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
And that flag accepted.
Jake Moody to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, giving 14.
This is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
To the air, Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Allen. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 8.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly have success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Allen off the play fake. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
5 wide. 180.
Play action. Now it's Allen. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Regular. What's that?
Allen to throw once more. That is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
What's that?
They'll run with Pollard. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Rams will line up for
Allen will try to throw for it. It's complete. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short. And they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 60 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Get it. Panther 60, Panther 60.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. On EA Sports.
On the ready. Ready. Bronco 80. 18 Rattler. Check. 77.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
70 Wolf.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Got his man, it's Thornton.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Walker. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
A 33-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Allen.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
To throw is Allen.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
21 at the 35-yard line.
Now Allen. St. Brown on the catch.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
319.
Here's Allen.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Terrence Ferguson.
43 yards.
And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion.
The Rams will line up for the two-point conversion.
Five wide.
Throwing, Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special teams really comes into play, because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield? Either jar it loose or get the ball back themselves. That's going to be key for them.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. So the victory here for Seattle. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Seahawks, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.